Oh, yeah, there we are.
We're live.
We weren't quite sure what anything was going on there, but we are here. We are live. And it is, well, what did you have for lunch today?
I had a sandwich.
A sandwich.
Sandwich.
And what was in it?
It was ham and cheese toasted sandwich. Great. Maybe not
under the healthy eating week, though.
No.
I mean, it's not a bad one. It could be worse.
Could be worse. Could be better.
Yeah, I did okay.
What did you have?
I had Greek-style chicken and tzatziki tortilla wrap.
So the rustling sounded like a bag of Monster Munch there. That's what I thought.
We'll pick up in your Monster Munch. That's definitely in the healthy eating week.
Yeah.
There you go. Anyway, it's the best week of the year.
Absolutely. Let us know in the comments what you've been doing for Healthy Eating Week. Have you been coming up with your own recipes, or have you had something special for lunch this week because it is Healthy Eating Week in your school? Let us know in the comments, teachers. And Dom's put the old 1, 2, 3 up on the screen.
I thought it was looking lonely. I thought we might as well get through him.
Let's go. Come on then. What is the first thing people need to remember about Adobe Express live lessons?
They can pause us whenever they want. If you feel like we're going too fast, and we shouldn't be because we're going back and forward, but that's okay. If you're sort of at the start of your Express journey, then you can pause us whenever you want and then just catch up whenever you like. Oh,
sorry, that's me on
the tapping.
Okay.
Number 2, you tap away and I'll do these. Number 2 is claim your certificate. At the end of this session, I will be emailing all of your teachers, your lovely teachers, to tell them that they can get a certificate for this session. It'll be in there. It's already in there because I'm so organized. And you can all have a certificate for this session. And then number 3, this is the best one.
Yeah.
If you do these challenges, any of these challenges, or in fact, any sort of piece of Express work where you involve more than just your class, 3 classes, in fact, minimum, or 100 pupils, whatever's easiest for you, then you can send in that informatione to us. The link is on the challenge page. The challenge page is at the scrolly down the bottom. There's a section down the bottom where you can see how to submit your work. Then we'll send you stuff. It's so easy for us to send swag out, isn't it, Meredith Jones?
Yes. It's just a free-for-all.
It's so easy. We'll just send it to you. No questions asked.
No, that's not true, Dom, because we need to send in some evidence.
Yes, evidence. But also, if you do that 3 times, if you do rule number 3 times, then we send you pizza. And quite frankly, our boss is having a mini cardiac arrest at the amounts of pizza that we're sending out at the moment because it's sky high and blowing the budget. So you guys are doing great. And do get all the pizza that you can possibly want. It's dead easy to do. Just do it and get it done and have pizza. It's the end of the year. And I know it's Healthy Eating Week and we shouldn't talk about pizza, but I'm going to talk about it anyway.
Yeah.
Where do we go from here?
Let's have a look at the challenge page. Let's find out what
There we go.
I think.
See, I don't understand why mine's saying remove.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, now then.
There we go. Look at that. Look at me pretending to be a novice to keep you all entertained.
No toes.
Right. So you can see that it's the same as the scrolly. Adobe.ly/healthy25. If you're on an iPad or something like that, use your camera app, open it up. Hover it over that QR code there and it will open up a little yellow box. Give it a click and it will take you through here. Join the lads often here. Well, you're already here. Click here to read about the Express School Challenge. If you click that, it will take you somewhere else entirely. Don't know where that is. It's meant to take you down here. Oh, well, never mind. I'll fix that later. But if you go to the 3rd section there, you can find out all about the Express School Challenge, how to get swag, how to get pizza. But what are we doing? Well, activity number 1, 5 top tips for eating a healthy diet video.
Oh, cool.
Text images. Do you eat broccoli?
Love broccoli.
Do you know what? My 3-year-old just can't get enough of it.
Really?
Bizarre. Yeah. Really bizarre. He cries sometimes if he can't have broccoli.
Does he like it raw?
No.
Okay.
Roasted.
Oh, yes. Come on.
Yes.
Battered and deep fried. I thought you were going to say that.
And then activity number 2 is going to be a delicious and nutritious menu.
Oh, no then.
That's cool. I always like creating those. Don't know why. Maybe in a past life, I used to have a real hipster cafe. So we're going to do this activity 1 here. 5 top tips for a healthy diet video. So should we get going? Might as well.
Come on, let's go.
Come on. Right. Let me switch over here. Okay. So you're on Express for Education. You should have logged in. If you're not, why not? And when you're on here on the homepage, you should go to this orange hero tile called Make a Video. We said they're called hero tiles. We don't actually know that officially, do we?
You made that up.
Yeah. Pretty cool name, though.
It's cool.
Yeah. Gonna get rid of these filters. Gonna get rid of that on the side. And the first thing I'm gonna do is give it a name. So healthy. I just call it healthy video. That's fine.
Yeah.
It just means I'll be able to find it later. Now, what's the first thing I'm gonna do? Well, you can see down the bottom it says Add Media. Now I would like to do that, so I'm going to click on Add Media. I want images of videos. I think I'm going to do a video version. Yeah. Give it a click, and then search videos. What am I going to search for? I'm going to search for, I don't know, healthy eating, I guess.
Yeah.
Something like that. Let's get a background in there.
Ooh.
Spiral. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's a lot of spirals in here.
Yeah.
Some of them aren't so active, like. That lady's having. Oh, this one's good. I like that. I like this one. This is the one for me. Now I've got a bit of here. You've spotted it, haven't you?
Yeah. What are those white lines there on the top of the bottom? I don't like that.
No, I don't like those white lines either. So on the left-hand side here, you can see you've got a fill video button. If you give that a click, it'll just make it exactly the kind of size you like.
Nice.
And that means we've got and you can give it a little play if you want. There's not huge things going on in this, but that's enough. Now, if I go back to share this tab instead, activity 1, 5 top tips for eating a healthy diet. I'm going to highlight that using my trackpad. I'm going to use Control and C to copy it. And then I'm going to go, you can right click as well, but I don't think you see my right click if I do that.
No, we don't.
Can right click and press copy, and then I'm going to go back to here and go to T for text, add text, go to the blue lozenge, which is at the top here, or blue pill, and then give it a click. Now it says add your text. It's already highlighted. Control and V, like magic, it's in there. Now, Mr. Jones is the king. He's the king of text. So he's already looking at this. Hypercritically.
What a great kingdom to have.
Of all the things in all the world, his chosen subject was text.
Take a look at my kingdom of text.
Well, that really reminded me of Anchorman. Right. Text layouts. I'll go there, I think. And dynamic is always the one.
Oh, lovely.
Dynamic. And then it brings it out here, which is cool. You can size it up, and it will always stay within a box. You can put it down the side.
That's cool there. I like that.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you, King. And then I'll put that there. Now, recommended fonts. You can go to those. I mean, the reason why I call him the king of fonts is because, he always has he's got about 10 fonts in his back pocket that you can just call up at any time. Saucepan Sans Pro Bold.
Saucepans Pro.
So Saucepan's so bold. Now I can go here. If I click on this one, it'll do show similar fonts. What? Every time I do this, I'm like, they're just exactly the same.
It's so similar. They're the same fonts.
Yeah. Although IBM Plex Sans Bold looks pretty good. It looks exactly. Okay, fine. Now I'm going to go back on here again. And just because I know he's going to do it anyway, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to click on this little white box with the red stroke through it. That means there's no color on an outline at the moment. Maybe I'll put a white outline just for giggles.
Yes.
Next to that is outline thickness. Now, normally I would kind of just maybe do it a little bit, but because Mr. Jones is here and I know he's going to do it anyway, I'm going to whack it all the way to the top. Now that I've done that, I'm going to go to animation. I'm nearly done here.
Yeah.
Passing it over to the king. And then maybe I'll just make it animate in. Ooh, a fade in. Interesting. A flicker in. Whoa, no. That's making me hyperactive. Maybe a bungee in. Maybe a rise. Yeah, rise. That's the one for me. A little rise in there. There we go.
Lovely.
Me. let's get me off and let's go to the kingdom of text.
All right, so here we are. Welcome. Here's the iPad. So here's the challenge page, the activity page. Open on.
You be careful, Sonny Jim.
Days. So let's switch over to the Express app. Here it is. And we're going to be making a video. So we're going to click on the orange superhero tile there.
Nice. You've elevated it again.
We love a bit of hyperbole here on Live. Right. And let's search for the background video. So I'm going to go to media on the left-hand side. You could use that black button down the bottom, but I'm old school, so I like going to the toolbar on the side. Media, videos on the top. So let's just search for healthy food. Healthy food. Search. That's going to give us 1,966 results, which is a lot. And I don't want to scroll through all of that. I'm going to put in healthy food background.
Okay.
Which should narrow it down for me and get, less busy stuff.
694 results.
Yeah. So these are more suitable to be used. The bananas are cool, aren't they? To be used. Yeah, these are more suitable to be used as a background to some text. So I'm going to go for this guy because it looks very
You know what? You could be the kingdom of use. Suitable to be used.
Used. Yes.
You got a great little inflection on the.
Thank you. Yeah, so we got this kind of slowly spiraling fruit cornucopia here. So I like that.
It's a bit nauseous.
Okay. There we go. So let's get the text in. So now then, the text was this: 5 top tips for health. So I'm not convinced that I'm going to get to 5 the rate we're going. So I'm just gonna have top tips for eating a healthy diet.
Yeah, well, he's experienced. He knows the game.
I'm not setting myself up to fail, So there we go. Let's add some text. So T for text on the left-hand side. Blue button, add your text, and let's paste that in. Now to paste on the iPad, here next to my head, you have got 3 little icons. Not the scissors, not the 2 pieces of paper, but the third one along, which is the paste button. Give that a tap. Boop. There it is. It's in. Right. Now.
Oh, dear. What a job we have.
There it is. Now then.
That's terrible.
I can't see anything. Yeah. So we need to sort that out. Let's just get. I'm going to put a shape here. I'm not going to. I don't want to use an outline. Dom did it. So I'm going to put a shape behind this. So I'm going to go to Effects. And I'm going to scroll down. And I'm going to choose one of these. And you know what? I may just go for this. I'll go for this pill shape. I think it's quite nice. Nice. And now I can go back now that I can see it, which is great. Let's go back. Let's change the text layout to dynamic. Lovely. It's coming along a charm.
Lovely choice of font. It's probably not your best, but it's all right.
Right. Saucepans 3. That needs to go. Saucepans 3. Saucepans 3. So here's a tip for you when you're finding fonts is drop it down and straight away scroll all the way to the bottom. And now scroll up rather than starting at the top and scrolling down. Scroll up from the bottom because if you always start from the top, you'll never get to the bottom of the list and you're never going to see some of the really cool fonts that are around like this guy. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Num pen. Love that. Cool. Now then, I tell you what I don't love is the color of that background shape. It's not, that yellow, custard yellow is not giving me kind of health eating vibes. Let's go back into effects. And you can see there the shape down there that I've got chosen. You know which one I've chosen because it's got that little dot with the settings slider on it. Let's give that a tap and we can choose a different color for that. Let's go to more colors. Let's pick a healthy eating green. Like that. Like that, like that, like that, like that. Not that. That's a bit too minty, isn't it? It's a bit too kind of mouth. That's kind of a mouthwash green. I'm going to go up.
File green.
Yeah, I'm going to go for that one. Lovely. That's very healthy. Final thing that Dom did was animate his text. So let's go to animation. And I'd like you to animate in. So that background, the fruit are kind of spinning. So let's do something similar with this. So let's spin. Yes. Let's get that to spin in. So let's give it a whirl. Click play. Boosh. Love it. Boosh. There
Wow.
it is. I'm done.
Okay.
What's next?
Right. He's done. Right, there we go. Okay. Remove the other video. Remove and add. Okay, cool. Right. So, he's given us a challenge here. He doesn't think we're going to complete this in time. Well, that's interesting. So, what I'm going to do here, what I'm going to do now, at the moment, my video is 14 seconds, and you can see that because if you click on, well, it's 16 seconds. This clip here is 16 seconds. You can see it down the bottom here. Well, in fact, it's not 16 seconds, it's 27 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
27. Well, I don't need anything like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just click and hold and drag until it's about, I don't know, 5 seconds will do. Or maybe 7, something like that. Doesn't have to be exact. Right. Now I've done that. What I'm going to do is you can see down on your clip there, if you click on the 3 dots, you've got the option to duplicate. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And that's how I'm going to complete my top 5 tips video, or 5 top tips, whatever. Right. So now I'm going to go over to this one here, activity 1. Now I've got a big section of text here. Eat a variety of foods. Now, are we going to do voiceover on this? What do you think?
To your activity, I would say yes.
Okay. Right. I'm going to copy all of it. So that was a great one. And then share this tab. And now if you just move along here and you've got 5 top tips for a healthy eating video in your second one, I'm just going to triple click in there, and I'm going to paste all of that in there. Whoa. So that's a lot of text, but that's okay.
A lot of words there, man.
It's a lot of words. Now I'm going to keep that on the screen for now, and I'm going to select my video. Okay, so just click on the video. Now, what am I thinking about in this one? It's saying eat a variety of foods. So if I click on my video, you'll see that this little menu pops up down here, replace. Yeah. I do want to replace it, and I want to replace it with a different video. So I'll go to videos. Now I'll search for healthy foods. Now I'm looking for kind of like a smorgasbord. This kind of thing. Ooh, lovely. I kind of want loads of food, but I want the camera to do, that one looks good. Okay, this one here looks great. And then press replace at the bottom here. You can see it at the bottom. Perfect. So now I've got a video. My text I've animated in exactly the same way. You see?
Yeah.
It's a funny looking camera angle, that. Or it's like a shaky camera. But anyway, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to voice over this piece of text now. So I can make it bigger. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my playhead and put it right at the start. Well, actually, I'll put it about just after the start there. Now I'm going to go to media. I'm going to go to audio. And I'm just going to read that voiceover off the screen. But I think what I'll do is I'll not say the first sentence, because once I've recorded my voiceover, I'm going to delete everything apart from that title sentence, eat a variety of foods. So I'm just going to do the detail in here, include the 5 food groups. I'll probably miss out the stuff in brackets and then do to get a wide range of nutrients. So let's record voiceover. Okay. That's the one. I've got my enhanced speech toggle on. I don't necessarily need that, but why not? Start recording. Include the 5 food groups to get a wide range of nutrients. Nice. So now that I've got that, now that I've done that, I know how long my scene needs to be, because if I go out to the bottom here, I can just click and drag that back to there. It's enhancing the speech. It's all done now. That's great. And then in my text box, I can, click in here and then just keep eat a variety of foods in there. Eat a variety of foods. And then if I go back to the start, what you'll see is, okay, nice little animation. Well done. Video background. It's going to go to the next scene. Let's listen.
Include the 5 food groups to get a wide range of nutrients.
Nice. Look at that. Simples. Right. Let's see what you can do with that, Jones.
Alrighty. Right.
Alrighty.
Yeah, let's do this. So so Dom trimmed back the length of this first scene. So let's do that. So let's just tap on the scene down there in the timeline. And then I'm going to grab the right-hand edge and just drag it back to around, I think about 4 seconds is going to be absolutely fine. There we go. Now then, let's duplicate that. So to duplicate the scene, we tap on the little 3 dots on that clip in the timeline. And we're going to choose duplicate. And there we go. We've got a copy of it. So let's go and grab some text. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Here we go. So copying and pasting text on the iPad can be really awkward. Like, I'm struggling here. So that's why Dom's given us this button, text for iPad users. Give it a tap. It'll open that up in another tab on Safari. And here I can just grab. So I'm going to go start in the back. And so I'm going to double tap on the word cut. Cut back on salt. Just double tap on cut. Tap, tap. There we go. It gives you that kind of selector. And now I can grab the right-hand blue dot and just stretch that out to fill to select the whole thing. Now I just tap anywhere on the blue. Oh, and it's gone off. Okay. Sorry, you got a long press, not tap. And long press anywhere on the blue. There we go. And choose copy. There we go. All right. Okay. Back I go. So here we go. Here's my second scene. So I'm going to tap on that text box. Tap. And then I'm going to tap again, open up the keyboard. Tap. And now I want to select all of this to replace it with my new text. Just select everything in there. The easiest thing to do is to triple tap really fast. Tap, tap, tap. Like that. Okay?
Oh, that was ninja.
It is. So triple tap really fast on one word. And it'll select everything. Right. And you remember where the paste button is. It's just here. Third one along. Give it a tap. Boosh. There it is. Done. Right. Let's replace our video. So this is all about salt. So I'm going to tap on the background video. There we go. And you can see there right between my video and my timeline, we've got the little replace button there. Replace. And I'd like to replace with a video. And I'm going to search here for salt food. There we go. Brilliant. Oh, look, somebody here put in an absolute bucket full of salt into a pan. Look at this. Look at the dose of salt going in there. Right. So, yeah. Now, you'll notice that it's changed the length of my scene. It automatically extend your scene to be the length of the new video clip, which is good because then, you know, we've got the voiceover and then we can trim it back again. Right, so I'm just going to read this out. So I'm going to go to media. I've made sure that my black play headline is exactly at the beginning of that scene because that's where I want my voiceover to be. And I'm going to media, audio at the top. And then I'm going to go to record voiceover, allow the microphone, and hit start recording. And off I go. Cut back on salt. Aim for no more than 6 grams of salt per day for adults and 2 to 5 grams for children. There we go. That's done. So that's my voiceover clip there. It's busy enhancing the speech. So if you're in a noisy classroom, it's going to get rid of all of everyone else's noise and just concentrate on your voice, whoever's closest to the device. And now I just need to trim that scene back. So I'm just going to zoom in a bit using this little slider in the bottom right-hand corner, like that. Tap on this second scene and drag that back. And then finally, I just need to simplify the text on my screen because I can't even see the salt at the moment. So let's tap on that text box, tap again to open up the keyboard. Right, now then, I'm not going to triple tap because that'll choose everything. I'm going to double tap on the first word I want to get rid of, which is aim. So I'm going to double tap on aim. Tap, tap. There we go. So it's chosen that one word. Now I can use the blue selector to come all the way to the end of it. And all the way to the beginning of it. Maybe you'll have to do it in bits.
Maybe.
If it's not behaving, you're just going to have to do it in bits. Like this. There we go. Sorted. Right, so I've got cut back on salt. I didn't intend keeping that full stop in there, but, you know, it's very commanding, so I'll keep it. Now I'm going to, there we go. I'm just going to resize it. Pop it over to the side because now I can actually see that. Let's have a look at this scene. Cut back on salt. Aim for no more than 6 grams of salt per day for adults and 2 to 5 grams for children. Goodness me, that is an incredible amount of salt she's putting into that bowl. Right. Anyway, That's me done. So
Good.
let's jump back over to Dom.
Okay, right. So I just got ahead and did a couple of scenes. But so don't forget, the way to do it is get a finished scene like this one, 3 dots, duplicate, and then you go in here, click the video, and replace it with something. Now, I've replaced mine with like a pasta on a fork. But if I play this scene, or if I scrub through it by clicking on my playhead, you can see that the text is all over the place here. You can't see the kind of the main event. So because we chose dynamic, it's beautiful because we can just put it to one side. Nice. Now, what I'm going to do is make sure my playhead's in the right place. Around about there is fine. Record my voiceover, media, audio, record voiceover, start recording.
Choose whole grains like wholemeal bread, brown rice, and pasta.
Nice. And you can see that if you need to, you can trim your clip if you need to. That's great. And now that I've done that, don't forget what I'm doing on mine is keeping the title in, but then deleting everything else. So I'm going to choose the word choose. Get rid of everything. There we go. That's nice. Oh, it's really worked out with the black text and the white outline. That's a little happy accident there. And I did exactly the same, duplicated it for this scene. This scene. This is plenty of fruits and vegetables. So I'm going to click my video, press replace, go to videos, and then you can just do like fruit and veg. Nice. And then, ooh, this one's good. Oh, that's one that we're ready to use. That was good. Oh, these people at the market having a lovely time.
Just because it says organic, just because it's got mud on it doesn't make it organic.
There we go. Yeah, it does. And we'll do that one. That was on that's from Hey Dougie. I used to love Hey Dougie.
Yeah.
Hey Dougie is the best, right? But what I can do is I can put this over to the side, and because we want to see the fruit and vegetables, this side, unlike the pasta one, I'll put it on this side.
Yeah.
From there, I can get my playhead in the right place. I can go over to media, audio, record voiceover. 3, 2.
Aim for at least 5 servings a day to get essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber.
Nice. Worked out really well. And actually, I don't really need to trim this scene because it's right there. All I need to do is click, and then I'll double click on aim. I'll press shift and my arrow key down to the bottom. Boom. That is nice. And then I'm just going to make sure that it's centered. Now, don't forget, all of these things are animated already, all of these pieces of text.
Of course.
So it's looking great already. You can see them all animating the opposite way now. So this is great. All righty. I think what I'll do is I'll show people how to put audio on there.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty important. Let me zoom out so I've got my... come on. Yeah, there we go. So to put audio on your track. Do you know what? Let me just test this out because I've got my playhead halfway through the scene here. But I don't think that means it'll... I don't think that means it won't put the audio track from the start. I can never remember. Let's go media, audio.
Yeah, it does complain if your playhead is right at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's see. There are actually some
fruit and veg.
Fruit and veg. They think
sound effects.
Yeah.
Fruit vegetable impacts.
I mean, maybe let's go to backgrounds. Somewhere right. So here's an important thing to think about. My overall video is 32 seconds long. So anything I choose on the left-hand side, anything I choose down the left here, got to make sure that you're going to have the right length. Not sure about that one.
Oh, Dom's got a new favorite.
It's the one. It's the one. Right. So I put it in, and it has gone right from the start. So that's great. But one thing I need to check is if you look down here, you can see I've got my hip hop track, but I've also got my voiceovers here. You see? And I need to test the balance. So let's put my playhead to the start of one of those. Blimey. That's gone so small. There we go. It needs to check the balance between the audio track and my voiceover. So give it a play.
Include the 5 features to get a wide range of...
That really took an unexpected turn, that loop. So I'm going to click on it, and it was way too loud. And so I'm going to bring it down to about 15.
5 food groups to get a wide range of nutrients.
Oh, I am loving this.
It's a great tune.
Choose whole grains like wholemeal bread.
So inspiring with the voiceover as well. Right.
Something tells me I'm going to hear that track a few more times on live lesson.
Well, I think so. And then I'm going to make sure that it fades out at the end. I don't want it to drop off a cliff. There we go. I put a bit of an audio track on there. I'll do my last scene while Jonesy is having a go at getting his audio track on, or whatever he is that he wants to show us.
Yeah, come on in. So I'm going to make sure my playhead is not right at the end. I'll show you, if you are right at the end, I'll show you what happens. Look, go to media, audio. If I scroll down now and go to my favorite category of music here, which is reggae.
Yeah.
So if we go in there, if I try and add one now, some ska, look at this, right? Absolutely.
That's a banger. That's
definitely going
a banger.
That is going down on my timeline. So if I try bringing that in now with my playhead right at the end, you do get this error message. Okay, couldn't be added. So if you do see that, basically you just need to bring your playhead back. Well, you'd think you'd need to bring it right to the beginning, but actually, like Dom showed us, it doesn't matter where it is, as long as it's not right at the end. So let's try it there. Some ska. Yeah, there we go. It's filled the whole thing. So
okay, cool.
It doesn't mind where the playhead is, as long as it isn't right at the end. Right, and let's bring the volume down. I think I'm going to need this down at about even lower than 10%, because this is raucous, this music. And then, yeah, fade out is always nice and professional at the end. Let's have a quick look. Cut back on salt. Aim for no more than 6 grams of salt per day for adults and 2 to 5 grams for children.
I like it, actually. It's
there we go. Yeah. That's it. That's me done with some sound. Obviously, I'd have more scenes just by duplicating, like we've been looking at today. But I've been too busy admiring your screen, to be honest. It's been great fun.
Well, you can carry on by admiring my screen. Let me just show you one more time how to put in a scene. So I've got my limit saturated fat and sugar. Now, my background video is dark here. And I think maybe I'll flip that around. You see? Flip.
Oh, pro tips. Yeah.
Pro tips. Yeah. Now, I haven't done my voiceover yet. But anyway, just don't forget 3 dots. Duplicate, goes in exactly the same. Scroll until you get your text. I'm going to paste in my new text. Click the video, replace video. And here we'll do salt. See if I get that same one. Wow.
There it is.
The first one, that one.
No, the third one there is the one I used.
Oh, yeah. Wow, the absolute truckload.
Absolutely throwing it in.
Amazing.
Dear me. I wouldn't like to taste that food.
I know. It's probably absolutely delicious.
Dear me.
And yeah, so that's how you do it. And then record a voiceover. I mean, maybe I won't record a voiceover now. We've done it once already. But I'm just, in order to, reduce my high in saturated fat, I'm actually going to take out that text and take out that text here. There we go. And then cut back on salt. Wow, that's pretty punchy, like that.
Yeah.
I suppose the only thing that I would want to do on top of this would be, if you can see the pluses between these scenes.
Oh, yeah.
Give it a click. Add a transition.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello. Now, what kind of transition do we want here? I mean, I am a fan of dip to black. Maybe this one's a dip to black. There's a lot of dark. It's got
to be a wipe. Come on.
A wipe. You love a wipe. Okay.
Wipe. Yeah.
Now, if I click that one, you can see down the bottom it says apply to all scenes. Nice. So I'm going to apply to all scenes, and then let's watch the start of it to see how it works. Ready? Oh, what a great track. It's going to go up a notch soon. Now watch the transition. Ooh.
Ah, brilliant.
Include the 5 food groups to get a wide range of nutrients.
Oh, look.
Choose
Really worked well on that scene, actually, because it wiped to black, which was great. Okay, and now when you've done your video and you've recorded your voiceovers, I've still got a couple of voiceovers to do, but that's all right. You can download your video here. And if you're going to do that, you only need to do it at 720. And also, your IT person probably doesn't want you to download them. But if you do, download button's there. Otherwise, you'll go to share. You can send it to Google Classroom. You can send it to Microsoft Teams. You can create a view-only link and then press create link. Now, teachers, I will just highlight to this, allow others to remix. If you're making something for your class and you want all your students or your pupils to make their own copy, you can make something like a template and then click on that toggle, allow others to remix. And then when they open up that link, it will give them their very own copy. There's another pro tip. But there you go, create a link, and that one is all done. What do you think about that?
Great. Really enjoyed that. Lots of fun.
Okay. Now, if you want to, you can pause there. We're going to go on to activity 2, which you can see on the screen now. We're going to go on to activity 2. If you want to pause there and just finish your video, you're more than welcome to. And whenever you're ready, you can press play again, and we'll be on activity 2. What's happening next week, MJ?
Yes. At this halfway point in the live lesson, we usually remind you what's coming up. Actually, there's a live lesson this week on Thursday, day after tomorrow. There's a live lesson. Yeah, there's a Father's Day live lesson there. So get registered for that. But then the next lessons coming up then next week, we've got a week tomorrow on Wednesday. We've got a Refugee Week live lesson. And then a week Thursday, it's our first end-of-year wrap lesson.
End of year already.
Well, some of our friends are actually finishing school at the end of June. Yeah, Scotland, Northern Ireland. You've only got maybe two and a bit weeks left. So we've got some end of year lessons there. But also, if you're not finishing until kind of the end of July, like us here in Wales, maybe you're really busy at the end of term. You've got trips and things like that. So maybe now is a good chance to come along to an end of year wrap lesson. And we've also got 2 different themed lessons. So we've got theme 1, theme 2, and we're running them both twice. So you've got 2 chances to come to both themed end of year lessons. And you can register by going to adobe.ly/live lessons. If you are posting anything on social media that you've been taking part in Healthy Eating Week, then we'd love to see your posts. And the only way we're going to see them is if you tag us in them. So
Nick actually came through, which is great.
Yeah. So it's so cool when we see it, because when we do get tagged and stuff, we'll usually screenshot it and we'll share it with our team, and everybody gets really excited about seeing people using Express out in the wild in class.
Using Express.
Using it, yes. So tag us in at Dom Trainer, at Beretta J, and at Adobe for Edu. If you are going to tag Adobe, use the Adobe for Edu tag, and then all the education team sees it.
Yeah, exactly.
What's happening next then, Dom?
Activity 2. I don't know why I enjoy this one so much, but I really do. We're going to make a delicious and nutritious menu.
Lovely.
Right now, the text for iPad users is the same one as the one above. You just need to scroll down a little bit further. But I have put, these are actually from the NHS website. I have put a load of examples down here of things that you can put in there. You feel free to put your own in. If you're like, do you know what, on my healthy eating week, I'd love a bacon and sausage baguette.
Well, I don't know.
Should
no,
you? No,
you can't. You can't have it. No,
but you can use these if you like. They're just suggestions, but feel free to put your own stuff in there. There's also stuff on the image on the left-hand side, which are pretty healthy too. Avocado toast, eggs Benedict, blah, blah, blah. Although eggs Benedict, maybe not. The hollandaise sauce probably going to send your calories up into the stratosphere.
Yeah, the waffles with syrup isn't great, is it?
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, the classic breakfast.
Let's learn how to put one of these together. Easy peasy. So I've finished my video. I've copied my link. I've sent it to whoever I need to send to. And then I'm going to go to the A in the top left-hand corner. Boom. And now I'm going to go to the green hero tile, create a graphic. Give it a click. Okay, first thing that I'm going to do that Mr. Jones didn't do on the last session, and I was too good-natured to call him out, was give it a title. So, healthy...
But Express is saving all of the time, so don't worry about it. It's fine.
That was extremely close. Right, I'm going to get rid of these video things. I'm not making a video. I'm making a graphic. It's a healthy menu graphic. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to media on the left-hand side. I'm going to go to photos, and I'm going to search photos for, I'm going to put healthy breakfast. Okay, now some of these got bacon on. Maybe bacon's not the healthiest choice, although it is delish. Maybe delish.
It is the best.
I'm gonna look for. I mean, we got to be realistic. It can't be like
broccoli.
Yeah. Do you know what? This one's really good, actually.
Yeah.
This one here, because it has a big space down the left-hand side.
Yeah. Say you do need some space, and that space ideally needs to be quite light as well, doesn't it? I think.
Yeah, so. I think so. Yeah, I think so. Now, what I'd like is this a breakfast or is this a lunch? Broccoli for breakfast? Nah, sorry. We've got to go.
That is criminal.
Do you know what?
That is sick and wrong.
Yeah. Can't do that. Doesn't matter how healthy it is, you cannot have broccoli for breakfast. Now, there are a couple of ways you could do this. I guess you could spin it.
Yeah.
Does that look weird? That doesn't look weird.
No.
That looks good like that.
Yeah.
And then I could set as background.
Yeah.
Nice. Now that's good. I like that. Now, the other thing that I'm going to do, because this is a really healthy menu, doesn't it look lovely? I'm going to go over to elements on the left-hand side.
Yeah.
Now, I found the best place to go is icons for this. And then I think I searched for blob.
I love searching for blob.
Yeah, you get some cool stuff. Now, if I just take you back to this page, what I'm looking for is this curve.
Yeah.
Best place to find it is a blob, I find. So if I go back here, I'm looking for a curvy blob. This one's good. These kind of things are good. So I'm going to click that. Now it's gone in there. And I think I want my curve. Well, I mean, you could do it anyway, I suppose. I'll try it this side. I don't know why. I'll just try it. Now, it's white. That's not quite what I'm looking for. Because you could do that, I suppose. You could keep it black, I mean. But I don't think that's going to work here. So I'm just going to stretch it out. Oh, gosh. Now, look. This is the kind of thing I'm looking for.
Lovely.
Lovely. Try and just fill in that corner. Oh, just like that. Yeah. Now you're thinking, well, you're still obscuring half the page. Like, what's the deal here?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go over to the fill color, give it a click, change it to white, and then pro tip, opacity. Now, I wonder what happens if you do screen. Nothing, basically, because it's white. What on earth was I thinking? I'm just going to go to normal and then bring the opacity down. That'll be a tough one to live down after the
It's going to just keep the lighter parts of that blob, which is all of it.
and then I can sort of position my blob so it's kind of halfway, sort of halfway across the page, and play with the opacity, maybe have it a bit stronger. And that's me done. That's where I'm starting.
Very cool.
Very cool. Right. Remove and add.
Right, here we go. So let's get back to the home page by tapping on the Express icon, which is up there in the top left-hand corner. Boop. And we're going to be creating a graphic. So I'm going to tap on the green super duper hero tile. There we go. Create a graphic. And you can go into media to search for these images, or of course you can go into elements and backgrounds. And these images are actually kind of curated to be backgrounds. So if I search here for maybe healthy breakfast, bam, Here we go. So these are kind of set up to be backgrounds. And yeah, I want there to be plenty of empty space. So that first one is good, but I quite like this, the look at this one here. So I'm going to give that a tap. Great, lovely. Now remember that it's kind of automatically filling the page, but if I double tap, I can actually just, move things around a little bit as well. So I'd like even more empty space on the left-hand side. So I'm just going to do something like that. When you're happy, just tap away and that's done. Right. So now let's get a blob. So I'm going to go, I'm still in Elements. This is where I was anyway for my background. So let's just scroll across on the top to icons and let's search in here, not for healthy breakfast, but for B-L-O-B, blob. Great. And as Dom said, loads of these blobs will do. Dom used that one there. I'll grab this one here. There we go. Now then, the trick with this really is to make the blob really massive. You don't want the people looking at this to know that it is a blob.
Yeah.
We just basically want to have this interesting shape. And if the shape is too interesting, just make the blob even bigger and it'll kind of smooth that out for you. There we go. And it's kind of going around the edge of the bowl there, which I really like, which is nice. So let's just change the color to white. Great. And then let's just pinch to zoom back in. And now, as Dom showed us, let's go to opacity.
Why don't you try the multiply?
Multiply will make it totally disappear. Brilliant. There we go. And screen will do nothing at all. There we are. So let's have normal.
I suppose that's quite a good way to actually learn, though, isn't it? What they do.
Yeah. So multiply and screen are amazing. The blend modes are amazing if you've got something that has got, kind of loads of different shades of stuff. Yeah. If it's just white or just black, then it's basically just going to do nothing or get rid of it. Right. So opacity, now it's tempting to take it down around kind of halfway there, but to be honest, I think we just need to slightly see the background. So I think about 85% there is probably bang on.
85, man.
85 for me. Yeah, that's me done.
Right. Okay. Right. So now that you've got your menu on here, very simple thing that you should do next is go to T for text and then name your cafe, add your text. And this is going to be called Honest Dom's. Maybe Honest Dom's Cafe or just Honest Dom's. Like it's just probably a local celebrity.
One star health rating.
On Yelp. Okay, now you can go to recommended fonts. I mean, I don't know what that looks pretty honest. Honest Doms. I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Niglet regular. That's pretty cool. I like that. I mean, the pro tip that we heard from the king of fonts was to go all the way down to the bottom. I've never done that before. Quite like that. Honest Doms. Oh, that one's good. Yes.
Yeah, lovely.
What a tip. And then I'm going to pop it in the middle. Now, the blueberries. I always think it's funny that blueberries are called blueberries because they're not very blue. But the problem is the blueberries are dark and my text is dark. So I can change the color of my text, or I could put an outline on it. I could put a white outline on it. And then I can whack that outline, bosh, all the way up to the top. Now, if you wanted to capitalize your text straight off, you could use dynamic as well. Is that better, worse? Come on, tell me, King of Fonts.
I think not capitals.
Not capitals. Okay. Honest Doms. And then I'm going to add text again. Now, it's giving me the same text as before. And then I'll call it Hipster Healthy Breakfast. Okay, Hipster Healthy Breakfast. Cool. Now, I want it all on one line. That's cool. Stick it in here. Now, you might be thinking, Dom is giving away a lot of, he's just bigging up Meredith on the old fonts thing, isn't he? Like, what's all that about? Listen, I've got some in my back pocket too. I'm going to hit you up with a bit of Montserrat. Yes.
Oh, bosh.
Montserrat. Yeah, I know. Bish, bash, bosh. Yeah, that wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Montserrat. I'm going to go for a Montserrat regular. No, that's not nearly as good as I thought it was going to be. There was one. I'm sure there's one where it's like it's looking a bit more funky. Anyway, that'll do. Breakfast cafe. I mean, maybe hipster healthy breakfast. Maybe I'll go here and center it. And then I need to change colors in here. Right. So I'm thinking I'm going to put an outline on it straight away. And then I'm going to bring that outline all the way up to the top. So you can definitely read it now. That's great. But then for my, do you know what? Is there a bold in here? Yeah. And there's a heavy and there's a black. Oh, gosh, that's gone miles out. This is now completely not exactly what I was looking for at all. But anyway. I'll put it in there, and then for the color here, click it, and then go to the pipette, and then I'll give that a click. Do you lose this on my screen now?
Yeah.
Oh, bombs. Okay, never mind. Well, anyway, I'm hovering over the strawberry, and now I've got maybe the grapefruit would be better. Oh, that's a lush kind of deep, healthy orange there. Honest Dom's hipster healthy breakfast. Maybe I'll just put menu in there. Menu. There we go. Cool. All right. Let's see what the King of Fonts has got going on, and let's see how we can get that in there.
Okay. So first, I need the name of my cafe. So let's go to
Cafe. That's mega Welsh, isn't it? Cafe.
Cafe. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So maybe my right, Jones. Jones and Co. Something like that. Oh, then. Okay. So let's pop that up there. Right now, font. Tell you what, saucepans is looking all right there actually, but I am going to change it just on principle. Hey, look at that one there in the standout headings. Look at the ampersand on that.
Wow, that's absolutely glorious. I think you've got to use that.
I have got to use it. Yeah.
Yours is going to be an expensive cafe with a font like that.
That's Playfair display. So I've chosen it, and then I'm straight away going to see are there kind of other versions of it. So the bold is good. The black will be the thickest. Yeah, I love that.
That's good.
Right, bring that down, and because it's a classy joint, Jones and Co. I'm not going to use black ink on this, so I'm going to keep things a bit more muted. So I'm going to go for kind of shades of grey, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that. That.
Oh,
now then, it's time for the...
you can stick on an extra tenner for that, I think.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you definitely can.
Right, so this is the breakfast menu. Breakfast menu. Great. Let's pop that up. Let's bring up the size, and I'm just going to push that down like this. Brilliant. Just like that. Now then, the gap between those lines is too big for me, so I'm going to use the line spacing just to bring the M up. Breakfast menu like this. And this needs to be a different shade of grey, definitely. So let's go back in. Let's go for a yeah, there we go. Like that. Lovely. I'm happy with that. I'm done.
Yeah. You've nailed it there, I think.
Thank you.
Right. Oh, do you know what? I feel so hungry now. Right. Okay. Remove. Add to stage. Right. Mine's Honest Dom's. It's a bit more of your average truck stop cafe. So there we go. So I've got all of that in place. I'm going to go and share this tab now. If you go to this page and then you copy, I'm going to take 6. Now you can take 6 from the bottoms, you can take 6 from the top, wherever you like. 6 is a good number. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I've copied those. Right, so I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to add your text. Now it's going to give me, I actually changed it to Montserrat Alternates. It's going to give me that one again, the same as the hipster healthy breakfast menu font. And then I'm just going to paste that in there. Great. Boosh. Now, boosh, bish, bash, bosh. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this over here. I'm going to align it with Honest Dom's. That's good. Keep everything nice and centered. And what I need to do here is, now you can see if I just zoom in here, all this stuff which is overlapping my blob, you can't really see it. So I'm going to go to outline, white, that gives it a bit of breathing space, outline thickness. Yeah, why not? Let's go all the way. Yeah, maybe about, not all the way at all. Maybe about 60. And then if I zoom out again, that's looking much more legible. You can read it really well. And now what I need to do is I need to make sure that there's some space on the side for my prices, my inflated prices. So I've done that, and now super scrambled eggs is causing me stress here because I think that one, it's a bit lonely when the eggs are just on their own. So I'm just going to make the box a bit bigger. Okay, now breakfast burritos. I'm going to put my cursor at the end, press enter. Easy overnight oats, enter. Super scrambled eggs, enter. Toasted oats with yogurt and fruit, enter. Traffic light omelette, enter. Creamy porridge with raspberries. Now this is interesting. So I'm going to have to bring this up ever so slightly. Nice. That is a great little menu, that. And the only thing that we're going to need to do next is put some prices in. But let's get the text in with Jones and see how his extremely posh restaurant is getting on.
All right, okay. Now, I'm not showing off, but I've actually got a tip for you here, Tom. You're going to accuse me of showing off now, but this is a really... I don't think we've used this on a live lesson. Oh, maybe we have. But the paragraph spacing is perfect for this. So I'm going to choose all of that, okay? And then hold my finger down, copy.
Yes.
Let's bring it back over to Express.
Yes.
Add your text. And let's paste that in using the paste icon over here by my head. Tap. Yes. Right. So it's just this huge, block of text at the moment. So let's just bring it into position, bring down the size a little bit. Now, what we can do is you can go into over here where we've got the text formatting options. If you click on the three dots, it gives you letter spacing, line spacing, and paragraph spacing. Now, we use line spacing all the time in live lessons, but we don't actually use paragraph spacing. And look what happens. It'll actually just... and you can use it, and you can use that to exactly kind of space this text out into the space you've got left on your page. Now, that font is too thick for me here. I think I'm going to go for maybe a kind of, no, not italic. It needs to be just a plain regular. There we go, like that.
Nice.
And then obviously you can play, you can play around with kind of the box width then. So you're basically balancing your paragraph spacing, your box width, and of course, if you go to the corner, this is changing your actual font size. So there we go. That's me done.
That's a first for live lessons. We've never used that before.
The paragraph spacing. Yeah, it was it was really handy for this example, I think.
Yeah, wonderful. I love it. Right. So the only thing I've got to do now is I've got to put my prices in. So what I think I'll do is I'll select my text. You might do this a different way now, Jones. I'd love to see how you do it. I'm going to go to three dots, duplicate. Now I've got another. Now the reason why I duplicated it is because I want it to be exactly the same size. I want it to be exactly the same outline, blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to now, come on, you can do it. Yeah, I'll have to select all of that text. And I'm just going to start, right, breakfast burritos. Well, at Honest Dom's, that's like £6, right? That's the way I deal. And then on the left-hand side, I'm going to go center, align right. Okay, cool. So I've got my first bit of text in there, and then I'm going to pop that next to breakfast burritos. Now that that's done, I'm going to click in my box, make sure my cursor is right at the end, and go return, easy overnight oats. Well, the ingredients for that are cheaper, so that's going to be a £5. Return, super scrambled eggs. Eggs are pretty pricey these days, so I'm going to go £7. Toasted oats with yogurt and fruit. Well, that's a little bit of a step up from the overnight oats, so that's going to be £6 as well. And then I'm going to go return, and return again. Traffic light omelette. Well, I've got my frozen chopped peppers that are going to go in that, and it's got eggs, so that might be coming in at £8. And then creamy porridge with raspberries. There's a lot of washing up with creamy porridge, so that is going to be £7. You might think that might be less. So there you go. And then if I zoom back out, oh, that's a beauty. Look at that. Now, I don't know, Mr. Jones might start saying, well, you're aligned on the left-hand side here, but you're not aligned on the right-hand side. And I'm also not quite so happy with that either. So what I might do is I might select one, press shift, select the other one, and then maybe bring that in. Oh, look at that. He's nailed it.
Lovely.
Nailed it. And then also while it's there, I can bring them down a little bit. Give it a little breathing space. Bring this one down as well. Oh, look at that. Honest Doms. Listen, guys, if you want to, invest in people instead of giving your money to shareholders, I'd say come to Honest Doms. But otherwise, you could go to Jones and Co.
Well, I got to be honest. I'm not going to hide it. My smug paragraph spacing, it kind of comes back to trip me up here because the way you got the prices there is definitely easier than what I'm going to have to do to get the prices in. So I'm actually just going to add a new text in here. And let's get this the same size as you. So this is 38. So let's make this 38 as well. So let's just bring that to the same font size. Okay. So let's put the price in. So I don't even know what this first thing is, but it's probably about £8 in Jones and Co.
Never be £8. There's nothing on the retainer in your place. Don't even start.
Come on, we represent good quality ingredients at
You're
top.
not for the pub. I'm for the pub.
Right. Okay. And then I'm going to change the color to a darker gray. There we go, like that. And I'm just going to pop a circle around this as well, like that.
Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah.
And the circle is going to be in a pale gray, like this. There we go. Okay.
Oh, that's lovely.
Right. So that's that done. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of roughly have it halfway.
Oh, you could put them all on the curve.
I could, but I don't think I'd be able to handle that actually. But it would be nice. It could be nice, but it could also make me very anxious. Don't know. So what I'll do is I'm just going to duplicate them. No, I can't deal with it, Dom.
It's going to be too far over at the bottom, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I can't handle it. Sorry.
Unless you spin it slightly. Spin your blob.
No, I'm not listening to you anymore. Right. So there we go. So that's all I'm going to do is duplicate these. One for each item on my menu. And then, then you can just go in and change the price unless everything's £8, in which case I'm done.
I mean, you'll never get away with those prices. Your shareholders will go nuts at the AGM.
Do you think? Because it's so expensive. Yeah, maybe.
It's so cheap.
Oh, so cheap.
They were like, we didn't give you this font and these menus to be putting everything at £8.
Yeah, well, you're used to London prices. Come on, man. This would be scandalously expensive. So, yeah. So,
I have to pay a £5 every time I open the front door.
Yeah, so that's me. So I just need to then go in. So, for example, the breakfast burrito is probably more expensive. So give that a double tap. That's going to be £9. There we go. Brilliant. And just go through them and change the prices out. But otherwise, I'm done.
Yeah, lovely. Tell you what, let's show people how to share. So with these ones, absolutely, you can download these. These are nice to download. You can click download. File format PNG is good if you want to print them out. PDF print is great as well. And then download, it'll download to your machine. There we go. There we go. It'll go twice across this. Oh, no, once, actually. And then it's on my machine now. Brilliant. Now, I tell you what, because we've got a little bit of time, what I will do, have you seen this, by the way, this quick replace?
Yes.
I've never seen it.
It's mad. I think it's mad.
It is mad. And then you click it, and then you can go in and change it all. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never seen that before. I don't understand why you just don't click on it.
Yeah, it is mad. I mean, it's, I suppose if you've got loads of images on there and they're behind each other and you can't grab it because there's another layer in the way. Yeah. It's a way of replacing stuff, but it is. I don't think I'll ever be using that. I don't know.
Okay. Well, the translate feature is good as well. So if you wanted to translate all pages, maybe I'll translate this onto Welsh.
Yes, please.
And then also Spanish, because you can check those ones and then translate. What it's going to do is it's going to make pages within this project So you'll have an English one, you'll have a Welsh one, and you'll have a Spanish one. Look at that. Now, what do you think of that?
Dom gone estrwydd.
Honest Dom, honest truth. Oh, I love it.
Bwydlen brecwast iach, hipster. Burrito brecwast.
Is it a good translation?
It is, yeah. It is. It's good.
Right.
Ceirch tost. Yes, it's good.
Oh, the Spanish hasn't actually translated, honest Doms. Menú de desayuno saludable hipster. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I mean, this is all good. But yeah, that one doesn't translate so well.
What is tortilla semafora? What was that in English?
Semáforo is traffic light.
Oh, yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, that's good, that one. I quite like that. Apart from this one, overnight oats, avena rápida para la noche. No, not so much. But, you know, getting there. Maybe that is right, actually, and I just don't know. Cool. Well, there you go. That's Healthy Eating Week done and dusted. What do you think about that?
Oh, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that immensely.
I love doing menus. I don't know why, but they're just so much fun.
Yeah. I was in a meeting. This morning's meeting was the best thing I'd done today, but that has just pipped it now into top place.
Well, there you go. It's the end of the day. I'm sure you probably need some more time to put your videos together, put your soundtracks on, do your voice recording. I've still got a couple of voice recordings to do, so I'll do those now. But otherwise, do make sure that you're here for next week. You've got Refugee Week. We have got another healthy eating one, so if you have other teachers in other classes, do let them know. But we've got Refugee Week next week, and we've got end of year wraps coming up.
Yeah, get signed up, guys. Come along and get your pizza parties and your swag. Come on.
Yes, absolutely. So scroll down to the bottom of that challenge activity page, and you'll see all the information about getting your pizza. You've got to do it before the end of term. Who doesn't want a pizza party before the end of term, especially when it's linked to Healthy Eating Week? There you go. Right.
Get some rocket on the top.
Pleasure as always, and we'll see you on the next.